Welcome back, racing fans. Ellis Park Mike here yet again from HorseRacingBarns.com for Sunday, the third day of the Saratoga Spring Summer Meet. Let's do a little recap from Friday. We started off the meet with a bang and with a $28 horse in the first race. We had the first 5 races. Then we went on a little bit of we had a scratch, major scratch in race 7. Race 6 was just a bad race for me. Race 8, misread that race a little bit. And then we ended up with hitting the late double. So if you played, we'd strung together 3 pick 3s in a row. So not bad. And we had to pick 4. So on to Sunday. And the first race on Sunday is a 5.5 furlong. Beg your pardon, 6.5 furlong. Non-winners of 1 allowance for New York breds. In this race, I'm going to go with number 9, Victory Island. Here's a horse that hasn't been seen since October of last year, but did break its maiden at Saratoga, and then was third in a state bred stakes race. Makes his comeback here, as a first start of a 3-year-old, and she's been working lights out. I'm going to put her on top. Second choice is going to be number 4, Tapitude for Chad Brown. Rosie Napravi had a big day, opening day, with 2 wins. This horse has had 1 start since 2011, and it was a good third. She should move forward. And third pick in here is going to be number 1, Paper Plane. Just broke her maiden down at Belmont in the mud. Don't know if that was what got her to the wire, but she was odds on that day. We'll see if she can step into allowance company here. Race 2 is the first of 2 stakes today, and this is a $100,000 Duluth Stakes at a mile on the inner turf. And then obviously the favorite in here is number 6, Summer Front. But this horse is cross-entered in the Virginia Derby, and it looks like that's where he'll go. I mean, this is 100,000 versus 600,000 in Grade 2. As good as form as this horse is in, I think that's where he goes. If he runs, he's the horse to beat. If not, I like number 9, Our Entourage. I've been on this horse's bandwagon for most of his career. I took care of his mother. She was a racehorse. She loved the grass. His last 2 races were a little bit lackluster. Looks like he's going to get plenty of pace in here to run at. I think he's going to rebound and get the candy here today. My other one in here would be number 2, How Great. And How Great ran out 4 in a row back in the wintertime. Has since been off form a little bit, but bounced back last time to run a good second to Summer Front. If he stalks this, what should be a hot pace, I think he'll be tough. And also Star Channel is my other one in here. The other Pletcher horse also should set a good trip, and looks to be on the improve. So 9, 2, 3 if the 6 doesn't run in race 2 at Saratoga. Race 3 at Saratoga is a $20,000 condition claimer at 5.5 furlongs on the turf. These races are wide open. I recommend going as deep as you can. In this race, if you're playing pick 3s and pick 4s. The horse to beat probably is Silver Timber, but he's 9 years old. He is dropping down to a level he hasn't been to. He's run second and third in his last 2, but he just didn't have that closing punch that you like to see. But he could rebound against this bunch. He has 14 lifetime wins. So would it be a surprise? No. If he doesn't get the money, the ones that you can look at in here are the 5, Little Nick, dropping down to his lowest level. Gets Paco Lopez from Monmouth, has 7 lifetime wins on turf. Number 6 is Duke of Naples. Tried the grass in his comeback race, going 6 furlongs against much tougher, was no factor. Gets to a level that he belongs at. The entry, 1 and 1A, one of them's going to run, one of them's not. I kind of would lean towards the 1 in here if he goes. If 1A goes, I don't know. He's 0 for 7 on turf. And lastly, number 11, Galaxy Cat. Good fifth last time at this level at Belmont. Comes right back. Should be right in the mix in a wide open race. So 7, 1A, no, 7, 1, 5, 6, and 11 in race 3. Race number 4 is a $20,000 claimer, open claimer at 6 furlongs. Oh boy, another toughie. I'm going to go with number 6, He's So Chic. Top Butcher and Rapoli claimed this horse for $50,000 in its last start and immediately dropped him for the 20. This is a big concern, except that I know that Rapoli wants to be the leading owner, and here's one that he should be able to win with if the horse is right. Also like number 7, Rigby. Winner 2 back at $15,000. Tried starter handicap horses last time in the mud and didn't run a jump. It should be better today. And also number 3, Enclosure. The horse shipping in from Indiana Downs for a guy who normally doesn't stable here, Ron Moquette. But this horse won handily for 15, steps up to 20. You know, he fits in here. So 6, 7, and 3 in race 4 for me. Race 5 is a maiden $25,000 claimer at a mile and 16th on the inner turf. A very wide open race. I'm going to go to the outside for my top choice, and that's number 11, Current Design. For Chad Brown, finished third at Belmont in his last start in maiden special weight, takes the big drop to $25,000. If he's anywhere near himself, they got him to beat. If he's not, others that I like in here are number 7, Thunderous G. Rusty Arnold brings this horse in from Kentucky. He's been competitive in maiden special weights and was competitive for $30,000 claimer in, last year. Drops down for 25. Though should be a part of the pace. Gets Rosie. Make him my second choice. Number 5, Rangy. For John Paracella, he just claimed his horse for 25 off Barkley Tag. Runs him right back for 25. That's probably where he belongs. And 3, Astonish. Roy Lerman with the big long shot on opening day. This is a horse that was pretty competitive down at Tampa. Got a yielding turf at Belmont and didn't care for it. Should run better. So for me, 11, 7, 5, 3 in race 5 at Belmont. I had Saratoga. Race number 6, maiden special weight. This is the first of 2 maiden special weights from New York Breds. This one's at 6 furlongs on the main track. Another wide open race. I'm also going to the outside here for Smoke'em's Charm. Exits a 5.5 furlong race, which he led all the way and was caught late. Was three clear of the second place horse. If he gets the lead and he could take them all the way, I'll make him my top choice. My other 3 choices are all first time starters. And they're the 2, 3, and 4. 2's been working well for Gary Contessa here at Saratoga. 3 is Palace for Bill Mott's also been working well. And 4 is Read the Prospectus, who's also been working well for Chad Brown. But for me, it's 10, 2, 3, and 4 in race 6. Race number 7 is the second of those maiden special weights for New York Breds, and this one is at a mile on the inner turf. Got to go deep again in here. These races are so competitive. Number 6, Bunhead, and number 8, Madame Johar come out of the same race on June 17th. And Bunhead was second, Madame Johar was third, and they were just a head apart. But I like the way Bunhead finished in here a little better. I'm going to make him my top choice, her my top choice, but I'm also going to endorse the 8, Madame Johar, pretty good too. Also like number 2, Temper and Command. Dale Romans brings this filly in. She was a good 4th in her first trial in grass. Gets Dominguez. Will prompt the pace and should be tough in here as well. And also number 5, Going, Gone. Made her first start on the grass last time and ran a pretty good race. Finished fifth, but was beaten only 3 lengths in a race where the favorite was the winner, the Big Chalk. So for me, 6, 8, 2, and 5 in race number 7. Race number 8 is a New York bred entry-level allowance at 1.16 on the melon turf. Another race to spread in. My top pick's going to be number 5, Reach for a Peach. Made her 3-year-old debut in her last start. It was a fast closing third. Gets a major rider switch to Dominguez. Second choice is number 8, Mahjong Madness. Dominguez jumps off this horse to ride to 5. He rode this horse last time and he was on the lead all the way and just gave it up late. Finished third. Ran a really good race. Also like number 2, Strike a Chord. That horse came and got Mahjong Magnus in that last race and finished second. Was beaten only 3/4 of a length and was closing very well. I like this horse to run a good race as well today. And lastly, number 7, Tahoe Tigress. This is from my friend Desmond Farrell, trains this filly, and she made a big splash at Belmont back in May with a huge run down the stretch to win at 56-1, and that was against much easier maiden 20,000 claimers. But I think he wanted to get this filly on the grass all along. I give her just an outside shot. But for me, 5, 8, 2, and outside shot to the 7. Race number 9 is the 98th running of the Grade 2 Sanford Stakes for 2-year-old colts and geldings. It was hard for me to get past the 2 Pletcher horses in here. Number 5, Rose Junction, was a easy 3-length winner as the favorite, beating Lignite, who come back on opening day to break her maiden very easily. Has been working well since. As a matter of fact, the last time this horse worked, it worked in company with the 8 in here, which is Todd's other horse, 128, who was also a very easy winner at Belmont as the odds-on favorite. And I just think these two are the two to beat in here. There's some good horses in this race, but those are my 2, number 5 and number 8 in race 9, the Sanford. The finale is a $20,000 non-winners of 2 lifetime claimer at 1.16 on the inner turf. I'm going to go to the outside again in here. Number 11 and number 12. 11 Market Princess, 12 Wet One. Come out of the same race in which the 1 Market Princess was second, Wet One was third. The difference is now Wet One was claimed and gets a trainer that's pretty good off the claim, and that's Rudy Rodriguez. But Billy Mott puts this filly in there. These are the 2 I think you have to beat in here. I'm also going to put out number 10, Audington. Looks like this filly woke up the last couple of starts at Canterbury. I know she probably wasn't facing much there, and this is tougher. But she's out of a mare that was just a racehorse. I mean, Aud was such a good racehorse when she was running, and I just think this horse might be trying to wake up at a price. Also gonna throw in number 5, the Winged Venus. Billy Badgett brings this filly in here, and she was a fast closing 4th, beating only 3/4 of a length after a trouble start, and it was for 16 non-winners of 2, but I think she fits in here. Turf should be no problem, although she is 0 for 6 on grass. So for me, 11, 12, 10, and 5 in the finale. Well, wish everyone good luck today. We will be having they race on Monday, so we will be putting out a video on Monday as well. Good luck, and remember, any day at Saratoga is a great day.